Cam, is there a scoreboard? Scoreboard?
Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Archie!
Go! Right!
All right, everybody, welcome to the Manly League 2025 Summer League Final. We have T3 versus Red Zone. Red Zone had a strong first point coming out, just one turn, Chim with the goal, and in reply, another one turn hold for T3, Jake Betson with the pull. That's floating nicely. Joanne to field the disc. Diggins. Nice reset from Chimron. Now this T3 team has been known to throw some interesting Ds on during the season, so we'll see if some of that comes out later. We've got Chim again on the far sideline. That's a laser beam, finds Nick Layer in the end zone. Wow, that's a connection we might see a lot of tonight. That is a great grab from Nicholas. Had a good game so far. Now it really is the battle of youth tonight. We've got Liam on Red Zone versus Elliot O'Brien on T3. It'll be a very, very good matchup to watch tonight. crop it out.
Yeah, I think, yeah. If you stop talking, then I'll crop it about. But if you want to,
Up top, the name of number 9. I'm already forgotten it. Diggo ready with the pull. Practicing coming off the Manly Mullets D line. Let's see if he can keep this one in. Wavy and Dye look ready. Where's the rest of it, Diggo? Looks like Wavy picking up the disc at half field. I think we know what's coming here. Jake with a nice under. Dye streaming towards the end zone. That's a nice under, good grab. Elliott with a lot of movement backfield. He's doing a lot of running so far. That's a great fake. It's a nice break. Wavy commanding the troops, looking for Elliott O'Brien in the back of the end zone. Wisely looks it off and finds Warman. Number 14 throws to number 16. Shooting, front corner. Wow. That is a pretty awesome point. 14 to 16, back to 14. Great hands there. A little bit of cricket in that. Great catch, Elliott. So we had the battle of youth. We've also got the battle of speed. We've got Archie Richards matching up on Jake Betson for most of tonight. So again, more high-level matchups that might determine the outcome of this game. I wouldn't look past Lawsy or Joe on red zone to take them deep into this game.
Can you get names? Names?
Here we go at 3-2. I reckon everything's going according to Wavy's plan here. Big pull coming. Quite an old disc they're using here. Check that's still in regulation. That's a nice pull. Finds Diggo on the front end zone line. Back to Johan in the middle. Max flaring. That's a nice cut. Chim on the under. Archie, a little spin move. There's a touch on that, but he makes its way through to Archie. There's some meterage on that. That is a nicely weighted throw. Diggo accepts that beautifully.
Yeah, I can see how it's an issue.
Big rip there from Chimron. Samir fielding the disc. That's nicely done. Nice top to toe red there. You might get a little confused, but there you go. Red Zone have brought out their zone. I heard them talking about this earlier. They're having a little chat to Sasha Bell about what's the best play to run against this T3 team. Are quite competent with the disc. That's a really nice throw there from Andy. Wavy. Tempos and bounce back to the other side. That's nicely done. Wow. That is a great block from Tom there. Gosh, Red Zone do look good in red. There's a little honey pass. Find one more. Double defended on the front, but they leave one open in the back corner. There you go. Nick Layer with his second goal of the game. That is nicely done. That's some nice, quick, fast break offense there. Beautifully done.
They've already forfeited. Like, we can get pizzas and
A lot of defensive talk happening here from Red Zone. They're really worried about that cut. They came out with a 3-3-1 before. Diggins again with the pull. Let's see if we see it again. That's nicely bladed. Let's see what adjustments T3 make out here. They've definitely got their handlers behind the disc, which is what you like to see. That's nice. Keith returning to yet another Summer League final. That's nicely done. Popped over the top. Now Jake's a lefty here. See if they can keep up. Shot. Oh, the prowls and poise of an experienced thrower. That is very nicely executed down the line. That's a clean hold. The effect of that zone seems to be nullified rather quickly there. T3 had some nice space, some threatening options, and just one or two nice throws over the top. That's all it takes to get through that zone. Definitely popping from behind, working to the advantage of Wavy there. We've got Max and Diggo engaged in a little tactical chat here. I was talking to Max before. He's doing his PhD at UTS, so we've got some D's Nuts alumni. And the only reason he got into Frisbee, wanted to hang out with Archie more, which I think we can all relate to. So the only place you can find Archie regularly would be down here on a Wednesday night. So Max has been playing since 2020. And has actually been a regular feature in these Red Zone finals. Doing a rather wonderful job. Wavy with a big pull there, but that's fading. Let's see what effect that has.
What does he always say for the men's season?
Don't brick it.
Don't brick it. Got to keep it pleasing.
Yeah, you built this For You page brick by brick, and you don't want to be doing it this way. We had quite a few bricks down at Canberra Cup the other day, and it certainly doesn't help. But looks like there's some red supporters coming in on the sideline. Sideline's filling out nicely. Dio pumps that flick. There's a lot of elbow in that. Archie screaming down the left side. That's another one borrowed out of the playbook there. That is more of that, please. That is nicely thrown.
You have to go.
Let's go get some.
Thank you. I'll go and make sure Zabel comes over here.
Elliot's a very determined individual. I wonder where he gets that from. And no. At the O'Brien household, they don't actually have any ceramic plates. They just they'll eat off of discs. So a lot of practice, both in reading and eating and playing Frisbee. Red Zone seem to be the team with the energy, but T3 coming out pretty focused. They've been doing very, very well so far. No one's looked too worried, and they're clearly showing why they deserve to be in this final. Oh, we've got Manly Boyd Charlton's finest with the pull. Big swing of that trebuchet arm, that's nice. Wavy fields the pull. Big touch, big touch. Samir looking wonderful. A little messy in front of the disc, die with a very nice jink. Wavy holding space, relying on their other cutters to get the disc moving. That's a great shot. Unfortunate there. Red Zone match looking good. Now Johan brings the disc in from the sideline. A lot of chemistry in this Red Zone team. One of the longest stated teams in Ultimate. Here comes Chim versus Jake over the top. Jake flying. The disc is still in the air. Chim, wow, that's an unfortunate stroke of luck. Jake Betson there. All of Hive Ultimate couldn't do much about that. A little bit of height, but Jake's done really well to get a touch there. A valiant effort. Chimmer's done just enough. I've been joined now by one of the other O'Briens who might have something to say about his brother's performance so far tonight.
It's been absolutely trash. He has been really bad in all the ways, catching one really extremely lucky goal. In every other way, he's been playing really, really bad. Like, really bad.
Don't know if I agree with everything said there, but that is the way the brothers work. They are a dynamic duo down in the juniors comp together. Throwing all manner of passes, upside down, blades, you name it, they've got it. I think he means well. I think he just wants to be out there, to be honest. Arthur's itching for it. They actually both played a few points in earlier summer league before the rules came into place. They heard the stat lines of little Callum. I think he had something like 8 goals. So it's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Diggo with the pull. Samir catching. Finds O'Brien. Back to Samir. Andy looking really good out there. That's a nice cut. Leading pass. Warman going long. There's a great shot deep. Oh, that nearly connects. A lot of shooting from both these teams, and both very good puts so far. Can't be mad about those. Quite unlucky not to connect with that. Good shape. Lawsy bringing the disc in, coming back from a knee injury from skiing in Japan. Doesn't look phased. Liam finds mum. That is a great shot. Nick going long. Archie falls in. Foul retracted. Straight to Leia. 2 members of the Manly Swim Club behind the disc, finding Joe. Back to Nick. Looks him off. Nice little shimmy. There you go. Not a lefty this time from Archie, but that is a nice righty. Lawsy fires it into his chest. Red Zone looking a little cramped for space. Do the sensible thing. Swing the disc. Joe with a great cut finds Diggs. Back to Lawsy. Handler Paradise out there. Great find. Something will open up. There it is. Little inside shot. That's crafty there, Archibald. Very impressed. Digs with the celly. This red zone team proving time and time again why they make the NUC finals. Little scheduling miss out with an unfortunate forfeit from mischievous Morg Madness, unable to field players. Very fair, they've got a lot of their Stingrays competing over in Dream Cup in Japan. So scheduling not working out there for them, but a worthy team coming back to defend many titles. T3 still in this game, as we saw. Nice defensive effort from Jake before. I think we've got Kith coming on the field. Always a welcome sign. 6-3. This game definitely is not out of reach. Still plenty of time left. We've got half an hour left in this game. Alright, now the score 7-3. Red zone well in the groove of the game here. Crowd beginning to build nicely. I know Mac and Taryn have just gone off to collect the pizzas, so atmosphere will be building. It'll be really interesting to see who the crowd is going to be cheering for when we come over. There's definitely a few Red fans in the mist, a few Bally bookends, a few Wollongong people cheering for their native Red. I know if one person wants to win this game more than anyone, that is Wavy O'Brien. He's thinking, what can I do next? I wouldn't be surprised if this goes long. That is a blady pull, nicely thrown out the sideline, negating any sort of rundown, which is what we like. This is a matchup we want to see. Max versus Andy. Wavy firing inside, finds Jake. An unfortunate slip there. Diggs picking up the disc quickly. Looks off the high release sensibly. Chim one-handed. Shoots. Nice, Sam finds. That's a beautifully thrown assist. There we go. Chimron with his second goal of the game. High fives all around. It's quite unfortunate there for T3. As we said, they wanted to get the disc moving and fired one across the field. Perhaps a lack of focus, but playing a little bit of slippery. There's a little bit of dew coming in, Jakey, just to account for that. I do know I'd like to see some more Diana Warman hucks. If there's one thing you like, it's the big backhand huck. The best in Australia. That's a rip there, Chimron. That's nicely floated. Anyone who plays these fields locally and regularly knows that disc is always going left, so that's nicely accounted for. Samir, nice inside shot. Great. Nicely caught. Wavy resets, looks, finds, shoots. It's long. Liam versus Elliott. Oh, not quite enough width. Definitely something we're working on. Most important thing is just throwing quickly, so it's a tight window of opportunity there. I'm surprised we didn't see a dive. Good catch there, Nicholas. Looking unworried, finds Chiman with a clap. Liam busting long, Chiman unleashes, that's a shot. Here we go, the matchup goes the other way, fighting for position. Liam comes down with, that is a great read. Wow, Chiman, a cannon. What a shot. What have you got to say about that defensive effort?
Poor, very poor.
Oh, just didn't quite get under that one, did he, Arthur?
Nope, and he dropped the catch.
Oh, that's a tight shot. That's a tight shot. He'll be kicking himself. But I know if one person can redeem himself, that'll be Elliot. He's bound to do something cool sooner or later. Does it every point. Well, Di's back on. She's just jumped out of the time machine. She's busy revolving alongside the giraffes. Let's see if she can use her wingspan here to get T3 back in the advantage. A bit of footy there from Jake. Kith picks up the disc, finds Di with a nice flick. Samir with a big open under. I do like this from T3, running through the ladies from the back, leaving their guys downfield. Samir, nice strike up line. Max gets a full hand on it. That's nice. There you go. That's one for the fantasy football there. I had some money on Max getting a block, so that works. Thank you, Max. It's a big payout. Lawsy, nice fake. Finds Diggs, opening the deep. Nice. Morgan finds Archibald. Lawsy still poached. Finds Max. That's a big pile of, yeah, that kind of got what it deserved. That is a big blade. Diggs wasn't quite aware of it, and the hands didn't really match the angle of the disc there, so that slipped straight through, but we live, we learn. And I think the red zone can afford to shoot with a little bit of a lead here, push them back into their own end zone, play a little bit of play the meters. There we go, we've got the Jake Archie matchup again. We're getting a little bit physical. It looks like Moosehead's out there. Ask Sasha about that one. Shot, that's nicely floated out. That's a tough throw. Samir finds the line. Very nice. Very good. Shot. Oh, there it is. We've been waiting all night for that one to come out. That has been a staple of T3's offense. I know when we played them that was thrown to Elliot and I got scored on. That was a dime of a throw. Time and time again. It's actually news just in that Di's wingspan actually evolved out of a superior evolutionary race with the T-Rex. So I guess they just won. Makes sense. There we go, 8-4, coming up to the most dangerous score in Ultimate. T3 win one back there. They're looking really locked in on this line call. Maybe taking a little break. I think he's played every point so far. Red Zone have done a good job of rotating through their experienced players, trusting all of their roster to do a good job, and they certainly have. Everyone's touched the disc and looking really sharp.
You look pretty good on Sunday.
Down at Canberra Cup?
No, it's
Oh, he did.
Manly reps.
Oh, awesome. Love some Manly reps. You and your boys at the nets?
Yeah.
Today? Yeah.
Yeah.
So fine
Put it in
position.
our remake today.
Beautiful. Steve Smith?
He's a lefty. Same as Callum actually. Full lefties.
I think Callum decides what he is each day. Right, all that.
He's a bloody good player.
Clarence Abel plays golf left-handed.
Really?
Yeah, he has everything else right-handed.
Wow.
Big pull there from Jake. Other games are wrapping up in a moment, so we'll get a big sideline. Pizzas are out. And T3 reply with a zone of their own. That looks like another 3-3-1. It's definitely a good call. Not much wind about though, so they should be able to move this disc with ease, as they do down the left-hand sideline. Lawsy barking orders very correctly. Finds Diggs in the middle. Some nice sneaky meters there. Archie with a well-timed pop. There we go. Archie out of playing for 2 weeks, but doesn't look it. That's nicely done. That's good hands. Yeah, they should walk this in comfortably. The zone did work. They had to go side to side, but once you overload it like that, there's not much you can do. It's nicely done. And with little wind, those sketchy push passes just about came off.
We need someone to do 8 o'clock here as well. Well, should those games have already finished? Yeah. Yeah, they were meant to finish.
Oh, even at
7:45, I think.
Oh, okay. A really shortened game. Oh yeah, just a 45-minute game, or an hour game. So why would they go to 8? That's it. Nips are here.
I think it looks like they're coming over.
You should have half an hour of Zabel commentary, not just 15 minutes. This is what we like to see. We've got Liam coming out with a pull. He's faking the hammer pull, and that would be unreal. Let's see what he whips out. Liam just going into Year 7 at St. Aug's coming up. He's been telling me about it. That's nicely done. In as well. If you can't get the distance, landing it by the sideline is perfect. It's a very nice pull. Picks up, shoots immediately. Lawsy versus Die. Die with those long R's we've talked about previously. That is a grab and a half. That's a real highlight play there, and just what T3 needed. Going back to our time machine, I've actually just heard that Di witnessed the marriage of Cleopatra and Mark Antony. So that's how far she goes back. Long, long time. $10-4. Should be 10-5 now. There you go. Clawing it back. I'd like to see Andy with a bit more disc. He's looked really, really solid. I think T3 can run through their roster like Red Zone have been doing and stage a big comeback here. Di with the pull. Beautifully done. Sit down. Looked nice, faded left. That's unfortunate. Disc is in. Archie DeLawsey. Nice little fake. Oh, pops the scoob over the top. Nicely thrown, bit of touch. Joe running rings around in the middle. Nice popping. Max overlooked, thrown to Archie, finds Joe. Archie finds Max. Finds Lawsey. Lawsey, big fake. Finds Archie. We see a bit of a pattern happening here. There's another scoob over the top to Chim. Finds Joe. Joe appearing in all the right places here. Archie finds another glorious inside shot. Chimron, the king of the front cone, scores there for his 3rd goal of the match. Max walks into the end zone thinking, great point, great point. It's at dire times like these that sends me back to conversations we've had with Di over the years. Just remember when she told me the time that Nikki Shires did a ACL coming into the semi-final and went on to play the final. That was at the Battle of Hastings, I think. And then moving on from that, I think 2004 came around, not too long after that. So you have to ask Di about that one. But a lot of ultimate in here. A lot of knowledge to draw on. That's how she makes it look so easy out there. This is up. Calls of "Let's Go Red" is echoing around the ground. Samir fields nicely. That's a little half volley there. Andy versus Max. Max wins that one. Finds Di. Di looking long. Finds Andy under. That's a great cut. Looking hammer. Samir with some good comms. Looks to find Wavy again. Nick hunting a block here. Wavy, that's nicely done. Little jink up line. Andy again, feeling another under, unlucky. Nice little blade over the top, digger to Nick. Nick with ages of time. Finds Tom. Tom has Diggo for the easy reset. Another flick blade over the top to Joe. Just a little bit too much gas on that one, Digger. She had a little window of time there, but that's what they teach you in Wollongong. A little bit of wind, a little bit of blade. T3 have another chance to convert. Smear. Surveying his options, finds Di under. Jake putting in the legwork. Finds Wavy with a floaty one. Jake pushing, but Diggo peels off. Missed comm, that's a...
Big under here, Tom. Big under. Max, clear out.
Sarah Laws, now Sarah Richards, brings the disc in from the sideline. Tom, that's a nice cut. Finds Diggo in the middle. Coming back across the field. Little backhand, that's nicely done. Here's Nicholas. Still count rising. There we go. Got Nick on die there. Max is free. Little lefty. Oh, that deserved a goal there. Max to Tom. Andy with a nice block, winning it back. It's 1 for 1 there. Got some heckling there from Archie from the sideline. Finds a nice shot down the sideline, Wavy. Just a bit wide. Here comes Lawsy again. Lawsy, Diggo. Tom running rampage. That's a nice cut. Looking really speedy there. Yeah, deserved goal. Shaked and baked. Red Zone year after year. Come out with some top quality players by the end of the season. High fives all round. A little distraught. I've just been robbed of the world has been robbed of about 20 minutes of Zabel commentary, so he joins me now. Very exciting.
How many Di Warman jokes have you pulled?
Gone through most of the catalogue, but there's a few left, which I'm quite excited about. Di's been in a time machine. She's been flinging around with T-Rexes.
Yeah. Oh, have you heard about Tutankhamun?
What's Tutankhamun?
I heard Di was at his funeral, like one of the ancient Greek dudes.
Oh yeah. I think he's just Pharaoh of Egypt. Oh no, we can clarify with her. She can tell us the details.
I actually have no idea what the score is. Do you know what it is, Mr. No?
It looks like 14-13, but I think it's 13-4.
Oh, someone's gone a little bit keen.
The Red Zone have been quite comprehensive in their ability to turn turnovers into breaks and then breaks into more breaks. Thank you, Zachary, the goodest of boys. Now Chimron with the trebuchet again. Let's see what he can do. Bang. Yeah, that's a rip. As we said before, that little left-to-right wind lands perfectly between the handlers. That's nice. Right.
Sammy to Wavy, back to Sammy, to Kath. Oh, Sammy, he's straight out of Colombia. Oh, Jim wanted that one. Wavy high. Oh, wow, look. Oh, almost connected.
Archibald picking the disc up again. They're going to need a dump. Everyone's quite deep at the moment, but I think I can see what's coming. Wavy poaching under. All right, Chimron. Oh, shot. Oh, it comes off. Wavy puts just a little bit of pressure on there, makes the throw go a bit wide, and Wavy's looking. I see a hammer grip when I know one. There it is. Finds the Colombian.
Jake has got unreal spade in the small spaces. Sammy, clinical. Death point on the board, I believe.
There you go, T3. That's coming together nicely. A little bit of a really good match there, a little bit of poach, and there you go, turning things around. This is nice. I've been joined by a local member of the community who actually just informed me that Diana Warman, the head of Balgowlah Heights PNC, has been doing a lot of really good work for the community, both in securing grants for Manly from places like Heart Sport and providing Balgowlah Heights with some awesome environmental upgrades and new classrooms, but she's also been teaching the kids to read. Read Frisbees, that is. Diana Warman bringing a lot of the junior program down and fueling the next generation of keen beans down at the Manly Junior League program. Runs on just before league on a Wednesday. Had the last round of it today, and it looked fantastic.
Yeah, we have primary school kids as well as high school too. How many primary school kids have we got at the moment through the program?
Oh, could be a good 30 primary school kids. We've got a good 30 high schoolers coming through. Some of them making their way onto our national teams in the future. It's pretty excited. I know Liam and Elliot will be joining us soon. Elliot's already got his Manly kit sorted. Let's see what he can do at this point.
Jake Betson is holding the disc for the pool. He is straight out of England.
So I was going to say straight out of the pub, but he's here. Travelled across the bridge and indeed across the oceans to get to us, but we're very glad to have him.
Yeah.
Archie DeLawsey.
Archie DeLawsey. Lawsey with the disc now. Back to Archie. Yes. That's the chemistry. Oh my god, that's a good... That's the wind-up. Yes. Back to Lawsey. Good fake, Chim. Dude, Chim... I don't know what's... like drugs Chim has been on in the past few months, but he is an animal on the field. An absolute animal. I don't think I've ever seen Chim as dominant. Apparently, he told me he was been hitting the gym a lot more, trying to get more muscle groups going for Frisbee. That's very obvious. His speed in the small spaces is unreal. And he plays particularly unreal on a Thursday. So come along to Miller's on a Thursday and you'll see Chim in full form.
That was a great assist up the line, and I second those comments about Chimrin. I think it must be the chlorine at the pool he works. Like, I don't know what superhero movie that is, but there's definitely something in the water around where Chimrin works, because he's definitely spending a bit too much time there. Like, he's there till 8 p.m. some nights. Like, maybe he's not telling us something.
It's like Captain America. He's just going into to get all juiced up in the machine.
That's actually 3 hours of gym program. All right. Well, we got a variety of workouts and fitness professionals on Red Zone. Clearly know their way around both the pool, gym, and I must say their muscle groups and their bones too. Aussie really rounds them out. That Cassia Street household. I'd love to be a fly on the wall in their kitchen. It's like when you come home, is it all Frisbee? Is it all basketball? I know Hutto and Holly will join them occasionally, but
how do I insert into this household?
Yeah, we need more Frisbee households, I think. That might be a bit far, but I think the new generation might, if we're not phased out by the housing crisis, we're definitely going to have to all move in together. So I know who I got my bets on.
Yeah. A whole mullet O-line in one hand. It's going to be unreal chemistry.
Oh, Nicholas, that's on the road. That's on the road. It's a big rip though, but
Gareth can't even pan that far back.
That's the wrong postcode, Nicholas. But if we go get Oz Post to bring that one back, then we can.
How'd that one go, Nick?
Didn't go exactly to plan.
Keep your head down, son, and Big D here. Those short pulls do result in turns, so that's definitely the statistic I'm going with.
There's confusion on the field. You cannot bring it in from the middle of the pitch if it goes up a random sideline.
Tom versus me here.
Here we go, Dye. Wavy is cross. Nicholas, hat is off. This is intense. Yep, it's going deep. Thanks for coming. Lawsey.
Bang! The T-Rex Destroyer is out. We're waiting on the sideline call, but surely... Oh, ref.
Don't T-Rexes have small arms?
Yeah, but she's destroyed the T-Rexes. So that was an easy matchup.
I'm sensing Dago will throw it long.
A little bit of a Y play here.
Oh! No, red zone. They're overthinking it. Hammer. Oh. Give the people what they want to see, Wavy.
Losing the space.
Oh.
Nicely done. There you go. And his daughter's cooking. Rufus, you got any words for us? No, not quite. And Nicholas, do you want to come run us through that pull? Thanks, champ. So, feeling confidently up in this game, Chimron decided to let you have a little toss.
Yeah, look, first one of the night. I wasn't expecting, last one for sure. I wasn't expecting anything crazy, but I was expecting a little better than that. Just gripped it a little too hard, really opened up the body, and the pool showed it. It just sky high, big blade. Never had any chance of going anywhere near the field of play. So next time, maybe I have to do some more pulling practice with the GOAT, Noah Moss.
At least you're not blaming the dew. I've heard some people say it gets a bit wet out here, but...
No, it's perfect.
It's good.
Perfect. Nice to slide on.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's a good bid. That's a great bid.
Where's the pool gone now? Back to the pub. Send it to the pub, Jake. Send it to the pub. Send it to the pub. Oh, he's not able to hear as well.
No, it's all right. That comes with age, though, I've heard.
Oh, sure, he's going. How old is he? 38?
30, I think. Oh,
Damn. He's looking pretty good for 40.
he's looking good. That's got to sit down. It does. Aussie Fields.
Diglett. Oh, Chimron. No! Okay, Chimron, no amount of time in the gym would have been allowed Chim to get that disc.
A little bit more gym work for Diggs to get that disc up in the air, but it's all right. That's 2 or 3 overshoots, but they've got a bit of a buffer, but you never know.
Oh, Diggo is spinning. Wow. Here we go, Daisy. To Sammy. Oh, a little bit of a missed throw there. It's turnover for red zone. Digger with the disc.
Oh yeah, dude. High release, please, Diggs.
High release. High release. Oh! We love Dig. Oh, spin moves. Oh! Thanks for coming, Jake.
Hammer! Hammer!
Oh, no. Give the crowd what they want, Diggo. No, not again, not again.
Oh, block!
Oh.
Big block. Gets a hand in front. Nicely done. This is getting interesting now. Red zone getting scared of the end zone here.
Wavy. Oh, Chimron's almost 2 on 2 on the layout bits on the mark. Wavy. Yeah, go Wavy.
As Elliott appears nicely for the under.
Diggs! Now, Diggs!
Elliott's lost in the juniors final today, Max says. Wow, I would put all money on that. The Arthur to Elliott connection, but we moved the coaches out of the juniors tonight, and it was, that's the old Luka Doncic technique. Just put 3 on 1, and what are you going to do?
Okay, every time Matt Diggins gets the disc, we're all screaming high release. Anywhere you are in the world. Sydney, Melbourne, Canada. High release! High release! High release!
Give the people what they want.
Oh my God.
Ballsy, no pivot, finds Diggs.
That's it. That's money. That's not money.
Get in, Liam.
Oh, it's just come in at the end there. Sammy running it up. Taps it in.
Oh! Touch the long boy. Tommy finds him. Double happiness.
Wavy.
It's reminiscent of Tom Tullett at Worlds there. Wow. It's actually Tom Mullet.
Tom Mullet. Get it, Cameron. Cameron Jewelry team. That is the best facility.
There's no points cap at Manly League. We continue on. We still have -1 minute in this game. 8:16 is gone, but we want to see more.
Dude, Cameron Jewelry.
Lock it to Elliott. Lock it to Elliott.
There is no points cap at Manly League, so we could play pretty deep into the evening.
Just push into the expired Div 1 slot, no Div 1 tonight. Just keep running this game. I'm liking it. Certainly entertaining. Once again, Red Zone rotating through their experienced roster. It's really helping them out tonight.
Yep. Red Zone has been in the grand finals and semis for a number of years now. They actually weren't supposed to play in the grand final tonight, but here we are, and they have deserved their spot very much so.
Matty, the captain, and mischievous Maud Magnus couldn't quite rustle up enough numbers with a few international flights getting in the way and a bit of poor timing. Some people coming from too far away, but Manly League attracts people from all the way out in Auburn, so that's what we like.
It's worth it. Oh, out the sideline pull.
He learnt that from somewhere, but I'm not sure where.
Yeah, no, it rings a bell, but I can't put, a name to it.
I reckon he'd be good at Wii bowling. That's pretty accurate. Just dial those in. Maybe disc golf.
We got Max on the mark there.
Andy bringing the disc in.
Did Andy play in the Crocs?
He's not wearing Crocs, but he might have done.
His form's pretty money.
He's throwing some dimes at Elliot. Go again, Elliot.
Dude, that father-son connection, the son-father.
I said he had a big role to play, and there it is. That is a beautiful point. Yeah, Mac, it also says gullible on the ceiling. It's a good pull, Archibald. I reckon Wavy still thinks the comeback's on.
Oh, the comeback is definitely on.
It's the Manly way. If you're on defense, you're just going to win. Yeah, take away the one. Another one, please.
Another bid from Chim would be fantastic. Okay. It's not possible to put a poll on the screen in YouTube, is it? No. Could we do an NSU or Manly League?
Comment down below.
That's how you do it. NSU or Manly League. We understand NSU, a little bit more central potentially for some people. There's a few more divisions, but there's some awesome culture at Manly. I think
Something special here. We're not biased, but Giles, let us know what you think in the comments down below.
the call out.
Well, allegiances are split, but your girlfriend's here now, so.
There we go. That is a flick pull that has gone very far. Diggo. Oh yes, that's a layout, and it's not a catch though.
Johan with a good bid. Diggo possibly could have done with a bit more high release there. Kept that one in the air a little longer. No sink, a bit of lead on that one.
Wavy. He does not look at the dump, but now he does. Oh, Jake. Small space merchant. Is there a person in Australia who Jake cannot mark?
Oh, beautiful done. Yeah, what's Tracy doing these days? There's Jake in a paddock.
Thanks for coming. Oh
no! The square drill. What's happened?
Hey, chin up, Jake.
Oh no! They really want that one back.
Thanks.
Oh, it's fading. Oh, take it.
Go, Jim.
Bid!
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a good layout, Jim.
Respect the commitment.
Red Zone have got that perfect in between of high commitment plays, high effort, and a little bit of that, a bit goofiness. So we love to see it.
Big dogs out there.
Oh, this game ever end? No.
I think we're ending tonight, folks. We'll just keep running it back.
We've currently been playing for an hour and 7 minutes.
Yeah, it's about right. The hard cap at 80 minutes. That's what Wavy does with the rules, right? But I'm happy we get to see another Liam pull. We ripped the last one. Have another pull, Nick.
Nick signals for the no pull. That's a good idea, Nick. Dye's got a hand up.
An extremely long arm.
Apparently that arm evolved at the exact same time as the giraffe evolved.
I think I said something about that earlier. It's like the time machine, there's some cross point in history with giraffe. She's got a bit of extra length from something.
Yeah. Correct. So Andy with the disc now. I think he's played on the Crocs. Noah thinks he hasn't.
I'm just dreaming about Crocs.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Wind it back. Is it going to be thrown long? 95% correct. Yeah.
It's gone all the way back to 10:44. Oh.
Yeah, too far, Mum.
We'll talk about that one later. Ellie doesn't want to put it down.
Who's going to be... Okay, there's been some hard stares on the field right now. Elliot and Dye are a big thing.
They
But rightfully
can't believe it.
Dye has been playing for far too long to be overthrowing.
Not a star. Like, can't overthrow your star receiver.
No. And look at the pivot. Oh my God. Sold me a house. I think Andy should be in real estate.
He should be in real estate.
Oh, that's the one. Are we seeing a spike? I feel like a spike's about to be imminent. Oh, the tensions are building. Tension's building. The disc is getting higher. No.
Right, that's promising for the next generation, right? We'll take those. And Elliot just goes and has a little word to Mum and just says, "What were you thinking?"
Can you please clock it in here, Mum? Like the grand final, and I'm sprinting out my heart and you're overthrowing me.
This first grand final. I had a connection earlier, but you know, consistency, reliability. These are the things that DIE stands for.
5 minutes is the call. Still to go.
5 glorious minutes. No. Here we go, this is what we want to see. We've got an Elliot O'Brien pull. Tigo warming up the hammer, Chimrin warming up the hammer, Liam warming up the hammer. Oh, you think they might have just pre-discussed something here. We might see a play. Let's hope it doesn't disgust us. That's a rip, Elliot. Nicely thrown, floating down. Digo picks up. Little dish, finds Lawsy. Wipes the hands. Joe with a nice under. Archie coming. Wavy fully covers. Nicely done. Beautiful pivot. Finds Diggs in the backfield. Tosses out to Archibald. Archibald looking long. Elliot's got it. Lawsy. Back to Lawsy. Finds Archibald. Chim doesn't head check the one, but that's okay. Finds Diggs. quite a succinct and hammer-free point there. Not quite what we're looking for, but definitely reliable. Yeah, and every goal that Jim caught doesn't count because he's been hitting. Well, we can't say what he's been hitting, but the Jim. If you don't post, did you even go on the run? Like, who knows? I would argue that every time you don't post, you've either got to go for a run, or someone assumes that you have been. But I think I prefer the first option. Rufus is going for a run. Lawsy, big rip. That's nicely thrown. A lot of hips in that. Samir, good meters. Finds Jake. Shot. Keep that in. Yeah, that's a beautiful thrown. Like, not quite the right edge, but thrown with just enough touch that it just floats out beautifully in front. And the best type of huck is when a defender can't even get close to it. So that is beautifully thrown. Props to Jake there. You know, it's hard enough being left-handed, but when you throw that, British is, I haven't got into it about that enough, but the Ashes are coming up, and I think that will do all the talking. We'll be fine. Smudge has got plenty of runs left. And we'll see how many more runs Archie has left here. He's been shooting around a lot, both with the disc and on those legs. Lawsy's really been the offensive centrepiece, both against the zone and a little weave. Some nice movements from Tom and Joanne. Nick's on 2 goals. Diggo's on not enough high releases. And Callum signals the end of regulation time. 8:30 rolls around. Di's got one more pull in her. Shot. Floats and carries nicely. Touch from Diggo. Nice Joe. Back to Lawsy. Archie turning the Jets on. Calls a shoot from the sideline. That's a tight window. Nice defense there. Causing a few problems. Back to Lawsy. Every second. Finds Nick. No doubt. Back to Lawsy. There it is. Bang. Something about the seamless. Jake elevates above Archie. No call there, sir. No call. No. Snicko says no touch. Only on the disc. Go, Jake! Oh, sells him under. Elliot's looking in the area, but Tom has got him. That is. Die is free again. Elliot's got to come under so he can make that deep cut again. No mark. Lots of time. Samir now. Elliot going break side, surely. Oh. That's a spinny fake we haven't seen since. Oh, he gets there. Yes, nicely read. Elliot Peak with a goal. That is the game, but that is a spinny flick, a little fake out. We haven't seen since maybe uni games. Employing some classic strategy there to seal the last point of the game. And I think the 8-old adage from old chatters is sport's the real winner. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. And that is a comprehensive victory there from Red Zone, coming up from the game before. And indeed, the whole season, T3 have looked very, very strong. They've had a great record, and unfortunately come undone right at the end there, but a valiant effort. Some nice connections all round, and certainly the two best Manly League teams that we want to see out there tonight.
Just want to say thank you for coming out for our finals night for summer 24-25. We are a lovely human. Another weather event, so glad we could have a really fun, really competitive final, and certainly to have the crowd stay and watch and be part of the social element. So thanks for everyone for staying. We want to say a big well done to the finalists, and certainly about to give our Spirit Prize. We love all of the teams that play Manly, but I think it's a nice time to recognise those few teams for particular reasons. So let's start with Spirit. Number one in Spirit, still here, Catch 22.
Newly minted Manly fridge magnet. Give me your fridge magnet. Yeah, exactly. You're coming down to my level. How does it feel?
Sounds about right. You just won't tell them there was a thing.
Okay. Well done, Catch. All right, in terms of the season itself, super long summer season. I think that's our biggest ever summer league in terms of 15 teams. Woo! Fantastic. We're really lucky with the rain this season as well. I think we only had one washout all season.
And we'll be here next week for our rainer.
And Winter League, we'll send out the details fairly soon. It's only 12 teams. We're hoping to max that out, which we haven't done before. Good thing about this summer league, normally in summer leagues past, we've had a few teams that are summer league only, but some of those have sort of died away, and so there's a good chance that we're going to max out our 12-team limit for Winter League. So once Rego does open, try to get in quick, and we'll poll the captains to see what's going on, okay, see who's key. In terms of the season, well done to our finalists. Commiserations for T3. We had a great season, really enjoyed it, but we're totally outshone on the night to well-deserving Red Zone. So, first of all, we can present the trophy courtesy of Gareth. Thanks as always for these fantastic trophies. To the captains, please, and we've got an individual prize for each of you as well. Yeah, Lozzie. Yeah, Lozzie. We'll get a photo of you guys in a moment. All right. Alrighty. And we've got our also newly minted Manly Ultimate League Champions glasses.
Scotch glasses. Thank you.
Wonderful, thank you, Callum.
Everyone go on?
Yeah, I might just. Oh yeah, Jimmy. I'll take Jimmy.